Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Royals enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Trent Thornton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
And Dan, D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting second.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. D-Row, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Thornton playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 5th round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And he got him.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
With Merrifield next to bat, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Ground ball left side. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Mike Montgomery is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now at the plate, Joe Panik. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Swing and a line drive, but this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman, Vladimir.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'll tell you, Joe Panik is someone I'm excited to see. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Starling calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Batting
So
first.
bases are empty here
Left
with two
shortstop.
gone. And that
Lourdes.
brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel
Gurriel.
Jr. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Mondesi brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. In is Jorge Soler. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
The right fielder, Jorge Soler.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he's way off balance with the swing there. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League, and the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Fisher's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. KC down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series. 0 for 8.
The left fielder.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth.
At the
The
plate, Bo
designated hitter.
Bichette. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's 2 for 3. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Bichette, a 22-year-old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
Batting fifth.
So bases
The
are
right
empty
fielder.
here with 2 gone.
Randall.
And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the Hein into the second deck and gone. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. 4th home run here in the early going. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Rowdy
Batting
Tellez the
seventh.
next to bat.
The first baseman, number 44.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. A windup and the 0-1. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
2-2 the count. 2 out, nobody on. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Toronto. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco as he grounds one briskly to short. To panic covering. On to first, a double play.
Batting 9, the center fielder, number 11.
Now at the plate, Bubba Starling. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. One and 1 the count. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still even at 2-2. Three and 2, a full count to the Royal center fielder. Adalberto Mondesi would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Up next is Danny Jansen. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
9.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Merrifield scoops it up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting 9.
So digging in now, Derek Fisher. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back to the top of the order now, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi.
Adalberto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. high in the air out to center field. Fisher's in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The left fielder.
One away for the Royals here in the fourth.
Alex.
And that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Fielded cleanly. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Whit Merrifield next to hit. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and no strikes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Third baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Guerrero Jr.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Fouled away. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gordon is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding in, Lourdes Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. On the line, that's a base hit. Throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Push softly over toward the right side, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Now bat.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the fourth, and in to bat next the legacy Bo Bichette. In tied at 93, ball 1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Bichette is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Line hard to the left side. Foul.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Toronto, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Check swing grounder to the right side. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
And up steps Salvador Perez as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Hunter Dozier digging in now as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. O'Hearn over at second. Perez at first, 1 gone. And that misses. 2-1. Two and 2 to Hunter Dozier.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Now that's popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
The batter, number 7.
Stepping in, Michael Franco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Panic makes the catch. This side is retired. Royals strand a pair. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning now. Striding in once again, Rendell Grichuk. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker, strike one. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Full count now, 3-2. One out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way down the first baseline. Set to deliver the 0-1, and he popped him up. Here comes Soler, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And it's quickly 0-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Second baseman.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panik.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. The Blue Jays leave a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bubba Starling. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Bubba Starling.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
That misses 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. And that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Royals are back to even at 1 apiece.
Well, you really can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with one swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
Now batting, shortstop.
Standing in now, Adalberto Mondesi. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. That's by him for strike one. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fisher's under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Royals.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. 2 balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And that's a base hit for Gordon.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with another 0-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter.
And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home.
Now batting, number 66.
At the plate, Ryan O'Hearn, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now 3-1.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Row, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're at
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of the 6th inning, it's the Royals 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 13.
So striding forward now, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1-0 the count. chopped to third. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Teoscar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And now batting, Hunter Dozier, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Hunter Dozier.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
To 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Grounded back up the middle. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And there's 1 away. Bubba Starling will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now
so the lineup flips over and digging in. Adalberto Mondesi trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. And that's in there. Base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Eric Skoglund will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Eric Skoglund.
Next will be the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that misses for ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out. Digging in, Rendell Grichuk. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter.
Now at the
Number
plate,
44.
Rowdy Tellez. It was a walk in his last trip. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it 4-1. Justin Miller has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 60.
Digging in and looking for more, Whit Merrifield. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box now, Jorge Soler, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Into the box, Ryan O'Hearn. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
3-0 pitch. Popped up. Guerrero is over, and he tucks it away for the 2nd out.
The catcher.
Digging in, Salvador Perez. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, make it 5-1.
The third base.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't irk you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
2 out here and a runner at second. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
Now batting.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Reined in. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the standing in, Danny Jansen. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Popped up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Derek Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Here's the 1-1. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. The 1-2 is a ball down and away.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Now the payoff pitch home. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Joe Panic as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Perez corrals it. And the throw to first ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail 6-1. Sam Gaviglio enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning. Now to the plate, Bubba Starling. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6.
Bubba Starling.
First offering on its way. High and deep to left center field. Going back is Fisher. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a bouncing ball and a chance for Gurriel at short. And quickly there are 2 away.
The left fielder.
Ready now, Alex Gordon. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now with the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The batter, number
Settling
13.
in now, Lourdes
Shortstop.
Gurriel. He was a
Lourdes.
ground out victim last time up.
Gurriel.
Fastball in there for a called strike. One out, nobody on. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. Around first, he's digging for second. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he will make it in at third. He's got himself a one-out triple.
Wow,
Now
I'm not
batter,
sure
left
how,
fielder.
but it looks like he
Payoff
didn't even
turn.
touch this thing. Might have been
Third
thinking
and
about
10.
throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
0-1 the count. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2.
Count full.
Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. Gordon going back. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2
Up next to the Blue
now.
Jays. The
Coming
designated
forward
hitter.
now, the Toronto designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Yes.
And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Inside ball.
A bouncer up the middle. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
6-2 the final total today. The Kansas City Royals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mike Montgomery notches his 3rd win of the year. Eric Skoglund takes the rare 3-inning save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.